Hey planner friends, it's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. Today we are closing out our August budget. This is not going to be a long video. There are some things that I actually need to work on to close out this budget, but I have not had time. But we're going to talk about income expenses, business expenses, cash envelopes, sinking funds, debt, savings, and goals. So, to start with, for income. Estimated income was $75.31, and we did hit that. I brought in $8,063, and if you count the $270 from my car sinking fund, it was $83.33. So we hit that goal. I don't know why. I just feel like the income is low. I probably feel that way because everything is so expensive. It just feels like there's not enough. I don't know. Are you feeling that way? So I even had a week where I didn't even think I was going to get an Etsy check. I got $36. It's just interesting. It makes me change my habits and patterns of how I do things. But anyway, we did hit our income goal. Let's talk about expenses. Expenses were not nothing out of the ordinary. I did put $500 to student loans, and yeah, I don't like that. So I did it in 3 different intervals of 150, 250, and 100, but we made it, so yay. On that venture card, which is the 0% interest, my goal was 881. I only did 450, so boo, but I'd rather do 450 than nothing. So we're, I think, still on task for our 14 months of 0%. So I'm okay with that. Business expenses, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just going to say this. We spent over $2,000. It was a planner sesh box month, so that is part of the reason there were all these things to purchase for the planner sesh box. Boxes, tissue, shred. I needed mailers. I needed ink. By the way, the Canon printer just decided one day, the last couple of days, that it was going to work again. And I mean, it's working like it never stopped working. It's just so weird. I'm wondering now if it was a paper issue. It really seems to like this new batch of paper that came. I don't know, but it's working. So I'm grateful because I had spent $130 on ink. So yeah, we're grateful. I spent $700 on sticker paper. Tink. Yeah, it was expensive this month. So $2,000 in business expenses. Okay, sinking funds. Cash envelopes. Cash envelopes, we stuffed $1,111. And then we transferred over $115 for car insurance, $30 for home insurance, $30 for Shopify, and the first of 3 student loan payment amounts. And then $361 was the emergency fund amount for the 100 envelope challenge numbers. And there is a cash envelope video if you're interested in detail. Sinking funds, this is one of those things where I need to sit down. I have question marks next to things because I don't know. But I will say we pulled $270 from the car sinking fund, $70 from PD's sinking fund, $200 from the electronics fund, which was the Silhouette that I purchased in July. And a lot of the cash envelope money goes to the sinking fund. So I just need to sit down. I was trying to figure out if I was getting a better deal at my bank or at Ally. And I feel like my bank is punishing you. So I had, like, let's just say $1,000. Let's say I had $1,000 in there in the savings account. So they have it where they merged a few years ago. And if you were a customer pre-merger, you're grandfathered in for the savings, which is 7%. But the way they grandfathered you in is now it's only 7% on the first 500. And it may have been 500 only to begin with. I don't know. Anything after that is 0.1%. 0.1%. 0.01%. I don't know. It's ridiculously, it's nothing basically. So if you have more than $500, it's like a weighted average, right? So I could not figure out, like, I have $36 in here. Why am I earning 7%? But then I have like $1,000 in here and I'm earning 2%. Well, that's their little weighted average. So the more I have in there, the less I earn. So PD says hi. We've been playing this little silly game for 4 months now, because I couldn't get a straight answer out of anybody. Nobody could explain to me what they were doing and how they were processing it until actually just yesterday. So I won't be keeping any money there anymore. I don't even think I'm going to keep 500 in there, just because, one, it's confusing, and it's part of the reason why I don't have my sinking fund situation together, because I got money in too many different places. And not a good record of what I left there. And two, I've never seen 7%. So it's like, do I need to have $4.99 in here to see? I don't know. It's just very weird. Like, I had I think I kept like I had $5.79 in there, and I earned, I think, 5.2%. I just was, which is better than 0.1, and it's better than the 4.25 I'm getting at Ally, but it was $2. So I'm just not, I'd rather just put it with all of the, anyway, say all that to say, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, that's what part of why my sinking fund situation is not update, because I can't figure out what's what. It's going to take me sitting down and really trying to backtrack and see what I did. In any case, debt. We started the month with $23,934. This is focused debt. This is not all our debt. We still have those dreaded student loans for $200 and now $16,000, because I don't know why they started accruing interest early, but whatever. They're never going to get $216 from me. So I really don't care. You can charge whatever interest you want to, as long as you discharge them accordingly. So, without that, we've got $23,934. Goal was to get under $22,900, which is $1,000. So we are at $22,636. So we did hit that goal, and an additional $263. I don't have really anything any update on any of these debts to share. Nothing unusual going on here. Just making slightly more than minimum payments in some instances, and really just working towards that 0% card. And there's nothing left over on our weekly check-in, so nothing to share there. For savings, we saved $616.41, and $361 of that was 100 envelope emergency fund. $26.41 was zero out, which also goes to the emergency fund. $74 was the getaway savings challenge, which is going to my vacation fund. $97 was the 52-week savings challenge, which is going to the home fund. $46 was self-care. $5 bills, we had 3 for a total of $15. That goes to vacation. I had loose change that I deposited at the bank. That was $3.03. So you don't see the loose change over here when I do the weekly savings check-in. And then I also had interest from Ally, because I set up 2 savings accounts to have more buckets. One earned $8.93. One earned $29.92. The $29.92 I put in my vacation fund. The $8.93 I put in my emergency fund. So total savings was $658.29. All right, and last but not least, goals. So for this month, had a goal to save $600, and we had $616.41, but then when you count in that interest and loose change, it was $658.29. So we did hit that goal. Had a goal to track expenses. We hit that. I wanted to put $881 to the venture card. I only put $450, so we did not hit that. Planner Sesh Box was launched, so we hit that. We did hit the debt down by 1,000 because we were at 22. I think it was 636 or 663. But we hit it in any case. Save 500 for student loans, hit that. Revenue of $8K, did not hit that. And then Roth, I don't know what the amount was, but it was not $500. It was far, far less. Let me see if I have that documented anywhere. Might have been the one thing I failed to look up. So for, I started to say July. I know what month it is. For September, going to have some similar goals and some different. But so I think it'll be, I'm scaling back a little bit for September, but I think it'll be some similarities. For the Roth, I did $250, so half of what the goal was, which better than nothing, but I'm definitely pushing towards that goal. So that is wrapping up August. Let me know how your August budget went, and I will see you back here next time to discuss our September budget. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.